Go.
Okay, Richard. Hideo Kojima has been talking again. And in an interview, he said that he is looking for a developer to develop Metal Gear Solid Remake using the Fox engine, the same one that's powering Metal Gear Solid 5.
Holy smokes!
That's all you have to say? No, seriously, talk about it. Don't be all animated and weird.
Alright. Alright, say this again. I'm kind of pretty focused on this new app. This new app's pretty sweet. Hideo Kojima said something else. They said what?
Hideo Kojima has said that he's looking for a developer to make a Metal Gear Solid remake using the Fox engine, the same one that's powering Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh my good lord. That's going to be amazing. Like, the franchise, the whole every one of the titles, or what are we talking here? Just the original.
Yeah, to update the
that's
graphics,
going to be amazing.
Update the graphics and to, I guess, bring the stealth mechanics up into the future. So that would mean that they would have to, I guess, change some things. It wouldn't be an exact, step-by-step remake or redo like the one for the GameCube was. I played the GameCube one. It's like Metal Gear Solid 1, the entire story, but with Metal Gear Solid 2 engine.
Okay.
Which means wherever you're doing your fight, you're running around trying to shoot Ocelot. You realize you don't need to run around. You can just stand in the middle and shoot from the first person. And there's lots of things like that, which, the new mechanics, if you leave the game the exact same, you use the new mechanics, things are a lot easier. For instance, all those gun cameras that were a huge pain in the butt going up the stairs, you had to use the Stinger missile launcher to take them out. Well, in the remake, you could use just your regular pistol, which makes it a lot easier.
Right.
So,
right.
In my opinion, they would have to adapt and change a few things. So I guess my concern or question for you is, do you think you would still like it even if they changed some things around?
Well, I don't know. I don't see why not. I've never actually played the original Metal Gear.
What?
The original.
Not Metal Gear, Metal Gear Solid.
We're talking. Okay, all right. I guess in my mind, when you're saying all this, I'm thinking the original Metal Gear.
No.
All right, Metal Gear Solid. All right. Oh God.
Well, Liquid Snake.
Not to redo all of my thought process here, but we gotta turn this back around. Yeah. That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited.
Oh yeah.
Kill Liquid for 3 hours. And updated graphics.
Updated graphics is going to be oh god, Shadow Moses.
Yeah, like imagine how great it was, spoiler alert, in Metal Gear Solid 4 where we got to go back to Shadow Moses and everything. But you'll get to go back to Shadow Moses and even better graphics.
Oh, and
for
even
real this time.
No, yeah, you get to begin in Shadow Moses in the better graphics. It's going to be amazing. Oh god.
So I'm pretty excited.
I wonder what this means. If it's just going to be retelling the story, just a remake, literally a remake, or if he's going to... He surely wouldn't alter anything.
I don't think he'll alter the story, but probably the gameplay is the thing that we'll see altered.
I see.
Yeah.
You think it'll still be the same game mechanics? Because going from Metal Gear Solid to the Fox engine, okay? There's a big gap, a big window in between that point A and point B. So I mean, there's some different abilities that we've been able to come across. I wonder if the game mechanics will still be the same.
I think we'll have all those new mechanics and everything.
You think?
That's what they have to update. Because in Twin Snakes they changed the mechanics just so you could use first person and stuff like that. Everything else was the same. And the story was the same, word for word, everything was the same, but the action was different.
Right.
You kind of read between the lines and stuff. I think this time, although I probably wouldn't enjoy it very much, I think they would have to, actually update it and make it gritty, make it more streamlined,
okay.
And actually bring it up to date. Instead of a word for word remake, it would have or redo. It would have to be more of a reboot in my mind.
Do you think
they've already remade it once? They need to reboot it this time.
Was it David Hayter as the voice?
Of course it was.
Okay, now I don't remember that far back. It's why as far as the voice actors or anything. But wait a second. My question. My
You like
question.
this new app?
Yes, yeah, that's pretty sweet. My question would be.
The app, by the way, is called Movie Pro on the iPhone. It allows you to switch back and forth seamlessly. Oh yeah, the app is called Movie Pro. It allows you to switch back and forth seamlessly between the front camera and the back camera. Mid-recording also allows you to pause and stuff like that. So we're trying it out for the first time right now.
Yep. I'm screenshotting you.
Why are you screenshotting? You can also take screenshots.
All right.
You can also record it in spy mode where
Dang
it looks
it!
like you're on your.
You can't talk out of turn.
It also has spy mode, which makes it look like you're just staring at your home screen, where you're in fact actually recording something.
Oh, that's amazing.
Kind of pervy.
Oh, well, it is a little
It's an
pervy,
option.
but at the same time,
It's there.
I can pull some serious pranks on some people.
I know. I was thinking of Jamie.
Yeah. Okay. My thing is, surely he's open-minded to bring David Hayter back, or do you think it would be? This
has
is an
to be.
idea.
Because, like, Kiefer Sutherland is only the voice of Big Boss because Big Boss is in his 40s now,
Right.
and he's also a man of the world. He's lived in various parts of the world where he speaks fluent Russian. He's going to be in Afghanistan now. He was in South America, and eventually he's going to end up in Africa, without our heaven. And of course, all those things would change his accent, which means even though they're still genetically the same person, your voice and your accent comes from not just from your genes; it comes from where you grow. You're seen, as Hideo Kojima would put it, and so it makes sense that he's got a different voice. So, whereas Solid Snake was a military brat, grew up in the United States exclusively, and the only time we ever see him actually leave the United States is in Metal Gear Solid 4, where he visits Europe, he visits the Middle East, and all these different places. But that's already whenever he's like in his late 30s, and he's got the degenerated aging. So.
Wait a minute.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Sorry. I don't know when you're just gonna spur the moment talking or when you're not. Yeah, I think it almost has to be David Hayter. I definitely.
I would be very mad.
I would be upset, mostly even more upset than I am already upset. I get the point of why there needs to be a different voice actor for Big Boss.
I'm also hoping that Snake's going to make an appearance and it will be David Hayter's voice.
I don't see why not.
It would be weird if David Hayter was talking to David Hayter as Big Boss and as Solid Snake, because at the spoiler alert, end of Metal Gear Solid 4, wherever you see Big Boss, he's got a different voice than Snake. That would be really stupid if it was two David Hayters talking to each other.
Oh yeah.
I'm done now. Now that you finally
I did too. Terrible with this. Okay, all right. Yeah, I agree. I don't have any other topic. I think if I would be very upset if Kiefer Sutherland ends up coming in and he ends up being the new voice of Solid Snake and Big Boss all as one.
Yeah.
Very angry. Or at the exact same time, I'd still be upset if we ended up having Solid Snake and Big Boss meet, and both voices are David Hayter, just as you said.
Yeah.
Definitely needs to be two.
Yeah,
But
they picked a good voice. I like Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland's great, but why Kiefer Sutherland?
It's like,
No, what?
I don't know. It just seems like the perfect fit.
No. What I need to do is I need to put a couple voice clips together. I need to side by side. What the heck does David Hayter sound like versus Kiefer Sutherland?
No. I always thought Kiefer Sutherland had a great voice.
Oh, it does. Oh, I'm not saying that it's not sexy, but I'm just saying that.
It's got that same distinctness to it that David Hayter's did.
Oh God.
Which is what I like about it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's you can still, like, he's in a movie called Phone Booth, where he's
right.
the guy on the phone talking to the guy who's in the phone booth. He's a sniper. You
And
don't even
actually,
see him for like the
I
entire
watched
movie.
that movie, and I never even picked that out that it was Kiefer Sutherland.
I knew immediately, and his voice acting was haunting. It was really good. And there's a perfect example of him doing nothing but voice acting and still doing spot on now.
Right. Right.
So we need to work the kinks out of Richard to get this app thing going.
Easy. All right.
So, Remake, you excited?
I'm pumped. I'm really excited. I want to know what he can do with it. How he can revamp something that's already been perfected.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
Perfected for, way back when,
Yeah.
for 12 years ago.
Pretty excited. It's a game that I play on like every console. I'll probably play it on the PlayStation 4.
Definitely.
The original,
Oh yeah, wonderful. That's a wraps. Another 10, 11 minute video of that. Me epically failing